Okay. Got everything situated. I think I found out what the issue was in regards to the Discord invite not working on the stream. I think it was just an old link. And so I think I have that all fixed out. I have now fixed the Discord. Now anybody can join. Holy. It's the Genshin UI sound. I don't know, man. It's just some nice stream music that I find. It's just some nice lads, you know? Just some nice dudes. It's my gift box. Oh, hell yeah. Actually, no, this is terrible. I don't need any of this. I guess give me the swords. I can see the swords being an issue in the future. Alright, so we're gonna do a little bit of NA, and then we're gonna pivot over to do the Grand Berserker thing, because it's just worth farming. It's just really good. It's just quite strong to get done. I think I still have the challenge quest to do, but I'm not gonna hold you. Actually, let me see. Maybe we can do the challenge quest today. Maybe we can just run through that. I'm like, man, I'm just trying to do me some nice, easy farming today. I'm just trying to get some work done. Let me see. What does this do? Goal is to eliminate all of the enemy servants of the field. Each enemy will get a stack of creation, but at the end of every turn, provided they're not immobilized or skill sealed. And once they gain 3 of them, they'll randomly gain one of the 3 different sets of effects. Move all current trait buffs. All effects last for 3 turns, but certain effects will only be activated depending on how many enemies are remaining on the field. This crane will debuff the entire front line with an unremovable 200% down for 3 turns at the start of the battle, meaning there's almost no way to damage enemies while they're building up their stacks. That's really annoying. And then the players are unable to take down Galate before the creation takes effect. They can use skill seal or stun to delay the. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I don't want to do all that. I'm not gonna lie. I don't want to do all that. Mario Party music. My friend asked if you can swap which servant is the Grand anytime or not, provided you have the little clocks, yes. Right now, I have 9 of them. So, if you haven't swapped any of them around, you'll have 10. Because I swapped Castoria out for Summer Ibuki, I only have the 9. But yeah, like they give you a pretty decent amount of them. You get a pretty decent foray into being able to change your stuff. Got even Medusa, now got 200 Saint Coins saved for the anniversary. And you also, well, I mean, if you get up to date, you'll also have about 300 ready to go. I guess speaking of, we probably should finagle around with our grand class score stuff, right? Just Draco this? Yeah, you know what? We could just Draco it, but I don't want to do that. The most annoying thing for me in FGO is when they just tell you, like, yeah, you're not allowed to do it. Like, I can't even, like, build stuff up. They're like, oh, you can have your, you know, supports kind of, like, circle jerk around. But that stuff, like, really annoys me. I hate it whenever, like, they try to, like, inflate the difficulty where they're like, oh, yeah, so to make it harder, we're just not going to let you do anything. I'm like, that's just annoying. What are the CEs on Artoria and Koyan? The CE on her is first day of filming. You'll also see it referred to as cranking. It's kind of like, aside from Black Grail, the best Buster CE you could be using. Just because it gives you like a fat 15% NP strength, which goes really well with Oberon, and it still gives you the 50% starting gauge and the 8% Buster card up. And it's also an attack CE, so it's pretty good. And then Koyan, Detective Foe is 5% Bond, 5% QP. And this is a QP stage, but the Bleached Earth missions also do give you quite a bit of Bond as well. So it's just like a really good wombo combo. It's just nice. You get a little bit of both. How many chapters are in the story? I just beat the one with Thomas Edison in it. So you're in America, so you still have to get through Camelot, Babylonia. You don't. You could skip 1.5 before doing 2. Which, if you're in kind of a rush to get to some of the other missions, I probably would. Because you can always go back and do 1.5. 1.5 is, what is it? It's Shinjuku, Salem, Shimosa, and Agartha. Technically also the BB Seraph event. A lot of S events. But it's like what happens in between part 1 and part 2. It's like important stuff, but it's not like the most crazy thing, I guess. So like you're not missing out on a whole lot. It's kind of like you can always go back and play it. And then you have the 7 Lost Belts, Trom, and what is it called? The it's the Kentucky chapter. I don't know. You go to Japan. Where do we get the Saber one? You cannot get it. It is a event exclusive craft essence. So you'll have to wait for them to either rerun the event, which I don't see happening because the event wasn't very popular. It's the one that brought Super Bunyan, or you can wait for them to add it to the Da Vinci shop. They are slowly, like agonizingly slowly, bringing back old event CEs that you can pick up for Mana Prisms. QPCE, please. How do you make Oberon dark like that? So whenever you get Oberon, and you get him to his final ascension, you get a mission in the interlude tab to go do like kind of a challenge quest, and when you beat it, you get the Vortigern costume. I do believe you also have to finish Lost Belt 6 to get it as well. So you need to have Oberon, and then you need to finish Lost Belt 6, and then you gotta go beat the quest, and then you get the dark outfit. Literally the only thing referenced from Pseudo Singularity is Masashi, yeah. They're all like pretty self-contained. Hey and Kyo, thank you. That's what it's called. I was like, man, I can't. Why am I forgetting this one? It has like Doman. I'm like, it has Ibuki, it has Kentoki, but I'm like, bro, why am I struggling with this? When we get the next Ordeal Core quest, it's in a fat minute. Yeah, I forgot how few there were when this like initially dropped. There's actually not that many. I started to struggle because I barely leveled my characters. They're all only level 70-ish. And I forced myself to use Ushi Wakamaru. I forgot how to spell her name. I mean, close enough, right? 100 pulls for friend points? Ah, years out. You gotta wait for that one. Don't hold your breath for that one. That one's still a fat minute coming. Yes, you need to finish. Yeah, like, I'm like, surely they just don't let you get it immediately, because it's kind of a big story spoiler. So yeah, I'm pretty sure you have to finish Lost Build 6 for that. It would just make sense. Same thing for, like, Melusine's costumes as well. Like, Melusine has, like, 3 costumes. You get, like, the 2 eye cover ones, and then you have, like, Morgan's costume, the Veil one. Oh, you also get the red Melusine as well. That's another costume. You know. Who do you think Anniversary Servant will be for JP? Honestly, I'm not really sure. It could go quite a few directions. I mean, I don't think anybody predicted that we were going to be getting a Beast Ereshkigal that ties into Summer last year. But since it is the 10th anniversary, I mean, personally, I'm kind of leaning towards Galahad. Because, well, for reasons. I don't want to spoil things for people. But Galahad seems fairly likely. I also think they could finally, you know, pull the trigger on Olga or, you know, the quote-unquote Chaldean or just Goetia Solomon. They could do something with that. It could be a lot of things, because 10 anniversary is kind of a big deal. So I'm not expecting it to be just some random guy, you know. I'm not expecting them to be like, all right, here you go. Here's, I don't know, who'd be like here's Big Hector, oh man. It's like, no, it's going to be somebody that, like, I think a lot of people care about. Which is why, like, even though I think Galahad makes sense, I don't think they would do Galahad, because Galahad is not popular enough. Like, there's people, like, you either think Galahad is, like, a pretty cool dude, or you're like me and you think he's a complete bum. Like, I think Galahad is a bum. But, like, I think everybody likes Olga and everybody likes Solomon. You know what I mean? Like, even my boy Stellar, he didn't like Olga initially, but then after Lost Belt 7, he was like, you know what, Olga's actually like a pretty cool guy. She's pretty cool. She's pretty tight. So like, I'm personally banking on the Olga thing. Plus, Olga has some ties for upcoming story. Now, then again, that is Sanquar. You're not even close, dude. The waver's getting there. Waver's closer than the other guys. Get her buff. I think it's the first buff that we get for Anniversary. And it makes Salter pretty damn strong. It makes her pretty damn good. She becomes a little bit of a monster. A little good. Little bit good. Little good. A little strong. I'm also trying to farm Nikke in the background, because I've been realizing that I've been kind of fraudulent on my Nikke activities. And we might as well drop the stars, why not? Send you out. A little bit of that. A little bit of this. A little bit of that. A little bit of beat, bop, boop. Blow her up. Yeah, it's Salter and Jaguar Man. Yeah, all of the buffs that we get are, like, fairly good, except towards the end. The end does get a little suspicious with the buffs that we get. Because Salter's is really good. Salter's makes her like a meta servant that you can use. Like, she becomes really strong. Jaguar Man makes her okay. Bradamante makes her really good. She becomes like a meta quick AoE character because she could do Black Grail farming, which is always really strong. I would say that William Tells just makes him better. Like, it just makes him more viable to use if you were already using him. Raiko becomes like a really strong buster option. Hans just becomes a bit better. It just makes him a bit more nice for people that don't have other supports or anything. Karna's makes him a bit competitive, because Karna's Karna already hits really hard as is. And the fact that he's also like anti-divine as well just gives him like a really strong niche. Same thing for Okita Summer. Like, she becomes a Black Grail quick competitive character, which is very strong. Anastasia's is okay. Like, it's not great, but it's not bad. And then like Kiyohime Lancer doesn't really tip the needle for her at all. Same thing, like her and Anastasia, it's just like they're whatever buffs. Abigail Summers technically is good because it finally gives her an offensive buff that's not a debuff. It's not relying on debuffing the enemies or anything. But it's not really swaying her in one direction or the other. Mandracotta's is okay. And then Gawain and Archeria they're fine. They're kind of like whatever buffs. Did you watch Fire Force? No, I never watched Fire Force. The Stellar Blade DLC? No, because I don't play Stellar Blade. I saw it was a Gooner game, and I just immediately lost interest. I was like, nah, I'm good. I'm good. I don't want to play the Gooner game. I'll pass. We'll be getting Summer Salter. We already have a Summer Salter. What do you mean? Made Alter? Question mark? We need Herc, but pre-Madness. So yeah, I would like an alive, like normal Herc. I mean, that's what Alcides was supposed to be in Strange Fate, but then he got hit with the Grail Come and then kind of became a little bit of a freak. And Jaguar Man buff, it just lets her like get her her force buffs all the time. So she has like actual crit damage and she has a better star weight. It lets her use like all of her kit. It's kind of like what they did for Skahawk, where like Skahawk gives herself the buff chance so she can access all of her kit. Believe you me, I would love a Summer Medea. I just don't know how they would do that because the VA passed away, which is kind of like sad because that means we'd probably just get Medea Lily as the summer character, which sucks. I'm like, I don't want small Medea. I would like big Medea. Sad. But plays at, like, I don't know if Star Rail, FGO are Gooner games. I only play Nikke just because I need something to do. It's literally just a game that I can go summon on that I don't care about. But Stellar Blade is made by the same people as Nikke. Real? But Stellar Blade's like an actual game. Like, I'm not gonna sit... Like, if I'm gonna play a game, I'm gonna play, like, my Dark Souls. I'm playing Cyber Sleuth. Let's do some talking. Make a great servant line with only 3 stars or less. What do you mean, make a servant line? Say more about that. Explain what you mean. That's Grand Blue Fantasy for me. Digimon Cyber Sleuth? Yeah, I've been playing it and I've been really enjoying it. Really fun. August Arlo isn't that type of game. Fairly story heavy. Yeah, that's why I was like, I don't know, bro. If he's like, bro, FGO and Star Rail are Gooner games. I'm like, bro, you gotta keep your dick in your pants, dude. Same guy would be like going into like a Star Wars movie, right? And he's just like, oh my god, I saw a woman. This is a Gooner movie. It's like, bro, are you okay? You gotta get yourself checked in. Uma Musume? Oh, yeah, I did pre-download that because I want to see what all the hype is about. Because I remember I first heard about that game whenever Dokkan was in one of their anniversaries. They kept getting dethroned by, like, the Horse Girl game. So I was like, okay, whenever this comes out to NA, I'm going to try it out and see if it's actually good. Or if people are just, you know, splooging everywhere. I want to play Hacker's Memory afterwards. Yeah, I'm gonna be getting the new Digimon game. Favorite Digimon so far? I love Dukemon, dude. Yeah, it's so weird. Like, my Stellar is like a huge Digimon enjoyer, right? And I always thought Digimon, like, I just thought it was lame. Like, it was not something I grew up with, and every time I saw it growing up, I was like, this shit's lame. But then, after a while, eventually Stellar wore me down, so we watched Savers. And I really enjoyed Savers. Savers was pretty cool. Then we watched Tamers, and I fuck with Tamers a lot. I fuck with Tamers mad hard. Then we watched Fusions, and Fusions was really good, except for the last season. Like, because I wasn't really understanding what, like, the bad sentiment was for Fusions. And I was like, these first 3 seasons are, like, awesome. And, like, because I kind of, like, knew a little bit about, like, why some Digimon were, like, a big deal. You know, I was like, oh, dude, that's, like, that guy's got, like, Huanglonmon or something. You know, I'm like, that's crazy. Like, that's insane. I was like, bro, these guys are a huge threat. And then, like, the last season... I mean, I'm not gonna hold you. We kind of just watched the first 2 episodes. I asked Stellar, is there a possible way that we can skip to where all the legacy characters appear? And so we just watched, like, the last 3 episodes. Like, I have no idea why they thought they needed to bring in a different protagonist for the last season and kind of redo the story. Because the whole point of Fusions is that Shoutmon is trying to become the Digimon King, and you build that up throughout the entire series. And I thought that was really sick. I thought it was a really sick premise, and I really enjoyed it. But then, like, literal Glorb Shido, random other guy, appears out of nowhere and is like, I'm gonna beat that guy up. And I was like, what is going on here, dude? It's like, it's so weird. I don't know, bro. I was just like, what the fuck is going on here, dude? But other than that, like, I think the first 3 seasons of Fusions is really good, and then you can just watch the last 3 episodes of, like, season 4. Tamers I fuck with hard. Savers I fuck with hard. I do want to go back and watch the original series at some point. I probably feel like I should. But, yeah, Dukemon is my goat. I love Dukemon. Dukemon and Beelzemon are pretty cool. I also really like Lilithmon. I love my girl failures. Girl failure Lilithmon is, like, really fucking funny. Digimon O2 is my favorite. I ordered one of the anniversary Digivices. Yeah, I gotta get around to that. Because whenever I get into something, I mean, I get into it. Like, I'm gonna watch everything. Digimon is better than Pokemon. I mean, yeah, like, I enjoy playing Cyber Sleuth generally more than I enjoy playing, like, Pokemon games. Like, especially because Scarlet and Violet were some hot ass, dude. Scarlet and Violet were, like, so bad. Like, I'm a huge Pokemon shill. Like, I'll play anything and I'll have a good time. But Scarlet and Violet was, like, the first time where I was actively having to push myself to finish the game. Which should never be a thing, dude. I should never be having to force myself to play through the game. Is Oberon really needed for Castoria Berserker? I see people hitting big numbers without him. I'm seeing that, but I'm asking a lot. I mean... Oberon is just like, it's just like, he's always gonna be good. Because you'll be like, oh my god, the guy hit like 500,000, and then you run into the guy where, like, you need to be doing like 1.2 million damage or something, and he's like, okay, like, yeah, that guy's kind of big. Like, the enemies are only getting larger and larger, and, like, there are, like, certain gimmicks in certain, like, fights. But, like, for instance, there's a ordeal call mission where you have to like down. It's like in the farming. It's like this 5 million HP worm, but it's like if you bring like a lancer or something, you do 8 times damage. But you know, if you're only doing 200,000, that's still not nearly enough to do like 5 mil. So Oberon is just very, very good for things like that. It's just kind of like ensuring that you're not gonna struggle later on. A Dish Pokemon and Digimon for Yu-Gi-Oh! Yeah, growing up for me, it was Bakugan and Pokemon, and it's kind of funny to me that now I am a Yu-Gi-Oh! Digimon guy. Yeah, I'm pretty excited for the Digimon game in October. I'm pretty excited about that. I'm contemplating getting, like, I want to get the Deluxe Edition, but I don't know what I'm going to do with this big-ass War Greymon figure. Like, I don't have the room. I have to wait till I moved. I see you mainly use Koya Sky. I'm trying to level up because, right now we're doing Buster things. Teapots is more bond. It just gives you more bond. But, like, right now, I have selected... I have over here, just so I can kind of see what my grand server picks are going to be. And so I'm trying to make sure I get to a point where everybody's grailed. So I got to work on Dobrania over here. This is just in case I don't get Taigong. And then now I'm working on their bond, because your grand servants get to use a normal CE, their bond CE, and like a drop CE. So like, you know, extra QP or something. So like for Jolter, she's already done. Like I don't need to focus on her as hard. Salter needs to get the bond 10, but you know, she's gonna get a really strong buff on, what is it, her charisma? Or no, it's her mana burst. It's her mana burst. She's gonna get a buff there, so I'm gonna be using her a lot. Just to at least get her to bond 10. Gilgamesh is already done. He's been done for a while. I need to work on Lancer Artoria. So she'll need a little bit of work. Dobrania will need a bit more work as well. I'm contemplating just waiting until she gets her buff, but that is quite a ways out. That's like Ordeal Call 2. Castoria's done, but I mean, Castoria will probably be replaced by Ace the Savior. Like, let's keep it a bug. Huion will need more work, so whenever I start working on Huion, that will be when I become Quick Andy. We're doing that. Morgan is obviously done. Morgan is like more than done. She's ready to go. And then Draco will need a little bit of work. Which Draco will get a lot. She'll get her bond up in one of the lottos that's coming up, because that's where I bond 10 my Draco on JP. She will be my single target killer for a lot of missions. Will you get Celanova if she becomes summonable? Celanova, who is this? I have no idea who that is. Was Taigong good? I just got spooked. Taigong is very good. Taigong is very, very strong. He might be one of the better characters you can get randomly spooked by. Speaking of randomly spooked by, hold on, I'm going to swap us over to JP, because we're out of stamina over here, so it's time to go farm on the other game. OG Saber 3-turn Buster. I don't know if they're gonna do that. If Artoria gets the 3-turn Buster, like she already hits like an absolute monster truck. If they give her that, it's gonna be a little disgusting. Like that would be a bit disgusting. Because then remember, if it's 3-turn, you can stack it with Koyenskaya. I mean, that's why Arthur is so good right now. It's not that like they gave him the craziest buff, it's that all of his buffs can now stack. So now Arthur can actually do, like, real big damage. You know, he can actually, like, hit. He can hit. Taigong Wild? Bro, Taigong a Goblin Biker? Big Gabonga Taigong? Any servant could be Bat Guy? I don't think so. I think if Kamatsaz does become summonable, you'll see him at the end of Part 2. Something along those lines. He would be like an end of Part 2, like a Merlin summon. You know, like when we were finally able to summon him. But I don't like... When like we get White Day and people are like, oh, we should get like Kamatsaz for White Day. I'm like, you don't want to get Kamatsaz for White Day. You would want him to have like an appearance in a main event. You don't want him to appear in like a gag event. The last thing you want it for like a really relevant like good characters for them to appear in like a funny event. And then get gagged on the entire time. Like, I think Agravain is perfect for something like that. Because Agravain is almost like comedically funny in being a hater. So I think he could work for that. Are there any decent casters other than Castoria for the Destiny summon? I actually did a whole video on that. I did a whole guide for the Destiny Water summon. Hundo. She's an evil woman with white hair. Well, I mean, that does give her pretty good odds in my book. I'm assuming she's from more recent story. Keep in mind, I am still stuck on the Lofu. I've been just kind of doing a lot of grinding to beef up my characters. More gears, please. Okay, I just gotta make sure that there's not any Bleach Earth things I need to do. No, yeah, I don't do those. But I do be using my Bleached Earth stuff. Yeah, look, we're getting over on the. Oh wait, yeah. I do. There is the King Protea enemy. Yeah, I need to go use my daily things because right now this doesn't conflict with the Berserker thing. Because the Berserker thing is free right now. You think the Master will ever have a servant version of themselves? A unique class, maybe? Probably not. But, I mean, I could maybe see it as, like, before an end-of-service thing, maybe. You know what I mean? Like, at the very end, if they're like, alright, we're pulling the plug on this. I don't remember, what was I using for this farming node? Oh, I must have been farming lanterns or something. Who am I trying to bond up? Actually, let me see. Is there a... Well, I forgot a Zerg. Got my Saber. Is there an Archer that I'm... Who am I playing on Grand for Archer? Oh, it's gonna be Durga. I guess we could use Durga. It's not ideal here, but... Actually, we could do Melusine. Melusine's probably going to end up being my Grand Lancer, so we could use her for that. Actually, she already... No, she's already done. Yo, Melusine, you're already done. I don't know about that. Let me think. Is there... Rider, I know on JP is going to be Tai Gong. Assassin. No, that's Caster. Maybe Caster will be Castoria, so she's already bonded and ready to go. Assassin? My Assassin's probably just going to be Kama on JP, right? Yeah, I guess I guess we could whip out the... We could start getting Kama bonded up in case Kama ends up being my my Grand Assassin. Unless they drop another Assassin that I just like more, you know? Okay, we don't need this because now we don't have any animal characteristic people, so we can do that one instead. And then we go whip out the Skadi. And then probably pick out somebody else to start bonding. Who do I want to start working on? Oh, I guess I could also start working on my extra one. Because Jolter's going to be my extra one on NA. So we probably start working on Kenshin. Kenshin will probably be my extra one that I end up grinding over here. Yeah, now that now that the grand characters are here and I don't have all these bonsies that I need, it's time to start bonding. No, Hundo, the anniversary is going to go live in like 9 days. 8 days from now. Is this Medusa event story so long? You gotta climb the tower. You gotta beat all of the servants. You gotta beat everybody up. That. This. I just realized this Mystic Code does not help me out at all. I was like, this Mystic Code is not helping me out. I don't care about the tower, it's the story. I'm not gonna lie, I skimmed, or like skipped through the story. Cause it's one of those things that I'm like, I'm not super interested in, so I'm probably just gonna read it later. What do you think of the character in Arknight CN? Did they just drop a new person? What's the character's name? I'll look him up. I know for Arknights, my next big target is going to be, what is her name? It's, Reed's sister. Oh, is that the two that I needed? Is that done? I'm so behind. Don't worry, you'll catch up. You'll catch up. Thankfully, summer is always, you just only need to finish Fuyuki. I like the story, it was cute. I mean, it's probably, like, most of the story for FGO is never bad. Oh, I thought I had 8. Okay, so no, never mind. We need more. Okay. Ever play Epic 7? I think I tried it once, and I didn't really like it. Peaceful odd music, exactly. We're just kind of vibing, dude. We're just kind of hanging out. Story does make me like Miss Crane more. Big W for Miss Crane. Miss Crane and Julia's up. Oh, see, there we go. We can start leveling up the suit. Nice. There are quite a few events that I have, like, skipped out on, but I'm planning on rereading all the events here soon. I just need to find a time where I just want to sit down and read. Medusa calls her Crane Woman. I mean, I love when these characters get, like, little nicknames. Like, I liked Goey a little bit more because they called her Goey. And I was like, that's adorable. That's cute as fuck. Alright, now, comma, dunk on him. Boop, boop. Comma, dunk on this woman. I really hope at some point maybe we get the cooldown for these Bleached Earth missions a little bit lower, because I do really like these notes. Like, instead of having to do a 3-turn farm, I could just dunk on King Protea and get some seeds. Ooh, yeah, that's what we like to see. That's what we like to see right there. We're getting the Kenshin up. We're getting her up. But all the quartz we can get during the anniversary, I was like, oh, okay, I guess I'll do the advanced quest. Mind you, I've been playing from day 1. I'm telling you, look, I will continue to beat people over the head with it and be like, do your advanced quest. I'm telling you, this is where the lion's share of your Saint Quartz is coming out for the anniversary. I was worried that in the Saint Quartz video, I was being a little too aggressive. But I was like, sometimes you need a little tough love. Sometimes you gotta, like, you gotta give the players a little tough love and be like, bro, you're leaving so many quartz on the table. You gotta just get in there. Yeah, bond stonks be going up. Because right now on JP, I'm really like, I'm just trying to, like, catch people that I don't have. The last person I really need is Kobunsky. So we'll see how the Kobunsky GSSR and stuff goes. I just got on Camelot. How far am I from Lost Belt 7 for the event? You're not finishing. I just wouldn't concern myself with the event at that point. You're pretty far off. Yeah, as soon as I found out that the MC, Stell, has Morgan's VA, I started playing in Japanese. You gotta understand. I'm trying to hear Morgan all the time. I just said that I'm not gonna do it. I mean, you're leaving 5 multis on the table. That's like being like, yeah, I don't want free money. Me, I don't want free money. But it's like, alright, if you don't want free money, you don't want free money. But you can't come crying to me when you don't get the character you want. Always try to do the advanced quests the day they come out. That's me. I just try to get them done and over with so I don't have to deal with them later. But you can see on JP, I've been putting off doing, I think it's the Herc one and the Sigurd one. It's not even that they're that bad. I'm just like, I don't know. It's like one of those, like, can't be fucked moments. Oh, I guess we should do the final Herc thing over here. We probably should get this done. I was waiting to do it until I granted my guy. And now that I've granted my guy, I said I really don't have a excuse. No excuse for it. Let us bring the Castoria. That is a lot of bond. Actually, can I get a Castoria that's actually going to do damage, please? Well, Lilith it is. I guess we're bringing Lilith. Well, lads, let's just get in there. Save them for later, but if you don't have enough motivation to do them now, why are you going to be motivated to do them later? You know what I mean? Like, if you procrastinate now, why are you not going to procrastinate later? They're hard? They're not even that hard. How valid is Grand Berserker Bunyan? Not very. Bunyan's not very good. I started at Lilim Harlot event and blazed through story till Ordeal Call 1 with Draco. Advanced quests scare me, but 100 plus Saint though. Advanced quests are not that hard. They're more like annoying, if anything. They're like not that bad. I think a lot of people blow them out of proportion. They're not super difficult. You're chilling. I would like to save my stun, but I guess I'm not going to do that. I guess we're going to have to stun you here because this Lilith is 2% off. This guy's a fraud. What is it? Is it your pen skill? What do you not have done? Why is your Lilith a fraud, huh? Why is your Lilith a fraud? Look, if I had Lilith, my Lilith would not be a fraud. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. All I'm saying is my Lilith would not be fraudulent. She'd be crazy. I started at Lilim Harlot event and blazed through the story to Ordeal Call 1 with Draco. Advanced quest. Oh, yeah. I was like, aren't you about to switch it? I mean, Draco certainly does make it a lot easier. Draco being like, oh, any story boss at all time, I can just take him down. There's like very few bosses you can't just eviscerate. Like, you pull up on, Demeter, and you're like, well, you might not be a servant, but you're still a rider. You're about to get cooked. Sorry, buddy. You're still stunned. Not my Morgan skill seal. Whatever will I do? Whatever will I do? Lilith, get in there. Humongous crit. Big crit. Massive gadong crit. Ah, he's 4,000 off! And now he's dodging. Fantastic. That's why you have the Pierce Ingle. Notice how the Huncules over here knows to not attack the Morgan. Notice how he knows if he were to attack the Morgan, he would get dookied on. Yeah, nice dodge, buddy. Yeah, nice dodge. I'm still waiting for the Rosmontis altar. My girl really needs help. We get Rosmontis altar and she's huge. We get... I mean, wouldn't Rosmontis altar, if they made her, like, they grew her up a little bit, wouldn't she kind of just look like a... What is it? Shiroko from Blue Archive, I think is who I'm thinking of. The gray-haired, like, cat girl lady from that game. Damn, Lilith really be holding it down. I mean, look, Draco is good. I would expect her to be holding stuff down. I'd expect her to be holding it down. How long am I skilled sealed for? Forever? Okay. Thank you, FGO. Very, very fun game design. Very fun. Very cool. Big damage. What else do you use on Draco? I mean, you can give Draco whatever you want. Like, if you have something that gives her more crits, anything that, like, refunds NP stuff. I mean, she's kind of just, like, nice. Whatever you want to give her. If you want to give her stuff that removes debuffs on her, so she can just kind of go more Hamtaro. If you want to give her things that, put burn on the enemy, and then you have, like, what's it, what is it called? If you have a Honey Lake, that's always pretty good for her. Hey, welcome back, lady. Welcome back, bird. Uh-oh, Lilith is no longer doing damage. I love artificial difficulty. It doesn't ruin games for me. I mean, that's why I was like, I have Draco on NA, and people were like, oh, she makes the current CQ on NA really easy. But I'm like, I just can't be bothered with a game that's like, you have 200% attack down and there's nothing you can do about it. I'm like, yeah, that's fun, dude. That's awesome. I appreciate that. Uh-oh, we're gonna get exploded. I don't think your NP does anything. Low high. I don't think it does anything. It does give me NP gain. You know what? It does charge my battery a little bit. You know what? We'll pop it for no other reason than it does something. We'll pop it for no other reason than it does something. They managed to make Amiya look like a mommy in the new skin, so I have faith in them. Excuse me? What new skin? Get a little bit of battery, get a little bit of NP gain. My Lilith about to be Bond 15 from this event. They chose Hercules as the grand... I mean, I felt like it was like the pretty obvious choice. And look, the NP is pretty sick. Look, her correctly... He identified the damage dealer. He correctly identified who's doing the most damage. He was like, we gotta get Lilith out of here, man. She's doing damage. And I like this Herc. He swaps between, like, all the different fighting things that he has. So he goes from, like, a sword to, like, an axe. To then, like, you know, now using the bow. I think it's, like, really cool. Isn't Atalanta Alter the only person in my backline? Oh, we also have Salome. Hello, Salome. Atalanta? Where are your cards, man? You know, I would have appreciated this being a an Atalanta Alter Brave Chain. I would have appreciated that. That would have been really cool. Now we see the true Grand Herd Gigawin. Who would you want to see as the grand opponents for the remaining classes? That's a good question. Who would I want to see? So next we have Caster. I think Solomon's like a pretty obvious choice for that one. That would be pretty sick. We're just going to let Atalanta Alter die. We're just going to let her die. We're going to pop our command spells and we're going to get on with it. Tiny Bow versus Giant Man. You know, Atalanta Alter, if we were allowed to actually use our skills, might have been able to kill with these crits. Let me see. Let me look through, though. Archer. I feel like Proto-Gil would be really cool. I think I would appreciate, like, a Proto-Gil. I think that'd be pretty sick. I think Ho-Yi would be really cool, but we don't have Ho-Yi. Lancer, I feel like anybody that has... like... either, like, Romulus or like, Lancer Artoria. Lancer's next, isn't it? No, hold on. Let me double check. I have the image on my phone. Oh, yeah. Lancer is next. Lancer is next. My bad. Lancer is next. And legal cheating. No, see, I think Lancer, because they put so much on, like, the Rongaminiad, like, the lance holding up the world. I would love to see, like, Lancer Alter get some love. I would really like that. I think she really deserves to have some love come her way. That would be greatly appreciated from my end, at least. I would really appreciate that. Give my girl some love. I think that would be mucho apreciado. That would be appreciated from me. Because I feel like it's gonna be one of the Rongaminiad related characters. So I think Lancer Alter would be pretty nice. Let's see. Then next is Ryder. I don't really know what I want from Ryder, actually. See, I'm like, Ryder could be like, they could do something with Medusa as like Medusa Gorgon, but not like Gorgon Medusa that we have. Does that make sense? Like, something like that I think could be pretty cool. I think a big Ushi could be kind of cool. Like a proper Yoshitsune could actually be pretty cool for that as well. That's all I'm really interested in seeing for Ryder. As far as, like, people that could get something new. Then Castor, I think they could just bring Solomon in. Ozzy, I mean, there's nothing there's nothing I'd be interested in seeing them do for Ozymandias. Oh, yeah, no, they could do, like, Big Nemo and let him do the Noah thing that he did in Arcade. Yeah, they could do that. I'm just not as interested in seeing that, because we've already seen that. Like, at least this Herc, they didn't just make it Megalos, they had him swap between all the fighting styles that Herc's supposed to be able to use. So I thought that was actually pretty interesting. I thought that was pretty cool. Excuse me? What is this? Have to go fight the Zerk or something? Excuse me?
The strongest duelist won in the end!
Kaiba, that is a day late. We were supposed to be doing Yu-Gi-Oh! Yesterday. What do you mean the strongest duelist wins? But, Seraph Natalie, thank you for the 3 months. All their things said is this minute. What does that mean? What do you mean this minute? Alright, let's get in there. Back to farming. Grand Habitrot, please. That would be funny. Grand Habicat. Alright, where are my Kentokis? Kentokis make this so easy. Come on, bro. Where's my Grand Kentokis at? Where are they at? NP2. We ain't looking for that. Kentoki's been replaced by Lilith. Alright, look, but here's the difference. Lilith can't one-shot the Herc, but Kentoki can. Yeah, I feel like, though, unfortunately, the only thing that would have been valid for Mordred would have been Berserker or Saber. Yikes, that is NP1. NP3? Yikes, I don't know about that. I mean, if they wanted to, they could do the, because there's the fan art going around of, like, the adult Mordred with the Rongaminiad. Which is ironic, considering she was killed by Rongaminiad. I mean, if they wanted to do that, that could be a very interesting what-if character, but these aren't really what-if characters. These are just like, oh, here's, like, Masashi with her full name. Is it a massive disadvantage to grant an AoE servant? Oh, for the grand battles it is. I mean, this Kentoki does not have Black Rail, but we'll take him. Can you share in server? Just look up like adult Mordred or like Rongaminiad Mordred. You'll find it. It'll be like one of the first results. Alright, this Kentoki is not going to be doing damage. This... Drunk-a-miniad? More like dunk-a-miniad, am I right? We got Medusa with Harpy, it's possible. I'm just saying, I don't know if it'll be something they do for the grand fights. I don't know if it'll make that much sense. I don't think they'll do that for this, but... I mean, they could. I swear that's what I heard. Oh, I see. Maybe you're drunk. Yeah, no Black Grail PP damage. I mean, that's still really good damage for no Black Grail, actually. I mean, let me put some respect on Kentoki's name. For no Black Grail, for them kind of trying to fraud my boy over here, that's actually not bad. It's not terrible. And then... Morgan kind of took some of the stars. She stole a little bit, but it's fine. It's alright. It's alright. But as far as, like, granting an AoE character, I mean... They could still put in some work on this one. Like, for the Saber one, I used, like, a couple of the AoE guys. Like, my Muramasa was able to do some good damage, but that's also because Muramasa can do some really big crits. And we also don't know what kind of content we're going to get in the future where you get to use your grand characters. But it does seem that for these battles, it is better to... I mean, I'm probably assuming that's why they let you swap them around. So, for this, where it's relevant to have a single target, they let you kind of swap things around. But in the future, you could be fighting multiple enemies. Yeah, and I mean, that's what I did. Like, I did Summer Castoria, just so it would make my life easier for this. And then once I finished, I went and swapped to Ibuki. So, like, you can always swap around to whatever you need. I mean, limited-wise, you are limited in how many times you can swap them around. But, you know, you'll get more of those in the future as well. So if it's something you're really stressing about, if you kind of make a game plan for it. Kin talking. He is talking. What are you talking about? I don't know. Oh, we probably should have waited until we had the attack button, but it probably doesn't matter. Bop! Take him out. See you later, Stinky. See ya later, Stinky. Ooh, a little golden apple action. A little bit of golden apples over there. Dude, I need this dust like now. Bro, why did it start blaring? Oh, the chill music stopped. It started playing the other one. Okay, bro, let's relax. Let's turn that down a little bit. My damn ears. Don't blow my damn ears out. My ears are precious. I need them. See, there we go. That's what we like to see. This is the one-shot merchant. This is the one-shot wonder. See, I would love to set this up for FGA, but I don't trust FGA in these scenarios. I don't trust it to farm this safely. I think FGA might have an aneurysm. And I'm not trying to have my farming ruined because FGA had an aneurysm. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to have all that happen to me. Ooh, Kentoki Brave Chain. We love to see it. Kentoki one-shot that guy. No, he didn't do the one-shot. No! Okay, well, technically he did the one-shot. There we go. Technically he got it. Thank you, Kentoki. No drops is crazy, by the way. No drops is crazy word. We'll try it again. didn't know I had stuff on JP Dokkan to grab. Then again, Dokkan has been pretty dead for a while, so like... I'm not surprised that I have not collected a lot of rewards over here. Thank you, Lohide. Thank you for your services. You may now tag out. But then if we ever find a really good Lilith, we could always tag out for Atalanta Altar and get those big Demagogues. If it works, it works. I mean, look, it does. I mean, it works. As long if you get the job done, you get the job done. If you're doing the damage, you're doing the damage. Oof. Use my Lilith? No. No. I don't think so. Well, actually, now we can let Ibuki get in there. It is a little unfortunate that Ibuki has like no power mods or anything on this guy. She could be putting in so much more work, but unfortunately, Ode. No power mods, no nothing. 251, sad. Big unfortunate for Ibuki. Big L for Ibuki enjoyers. But you know what? At least she's big. At least she's still a big woman. I mean, if there's one thing you could say at the end of the day, it is that Ibuki is a big woman. Why TN not easy 8 on JP? Well, I found what I gotta go do. You know, all right. You know what? Your Lilith did pop up. We'll take her out. It's not like Lilith is bad for this either. Like Lilith also puts in some mad work on this guy as well. Lilith also gets in there. And Lilith is also nice because now I can give the buff to Ibuki. She does not have to give the buff to Kintoki to give him damage. Actually, no, I think we still have to do Morgan here. Otherwise, they won't be able to end. I am farming, so sorry, the NP setting is not set for Lilith. Nah, you're all good. We can make it work. We can make it work. Morgan, just drop some more stars. Let's do that, then probably that. There we go. You see any Grand Zerg Penthesilia floating around support list? I've seen a couple. It's not very common, but I've seen it. It's popped up. Yeah. See, we still get there. We just gotta do a little Morgan plug shooting around. And you know me, I love Morgan. Get her in there. Back to farming. Charm hits, yes sir. Me when the charm is hitting. Me when I charm the big, massive Glorb Shido guy. Me when the charm lands. Do you sort by NP level? I don't think so. Yeah, unfortunate. Maybe they don't want people, maybe they don't want to discriminate against the people that have low NP levels, but they know I'm just gonna pick the highest NP guy anyway. Easier life. I hate tedious ass ORT raid design. I mean, it's kind of cool. You get to like whip out characters you don't really get to use all that often. I mean, it's like neat, but I can agree. It is like it does take a long time to get done. It's just kind of like arduous. But it's like, you know, it's alright, you know, it's fine, it's whatever. I mean, you know, Nasu's got his huge, he loves ORT. He's like, this is like my super final video game boss thing. It's like, you know what, we'll just let Nasu have it, you know? He's leaving when part 2 is done. Gotta let him get all of his, like, crazy, his favorite boss things in. Gotta let him do his stuff before he leaves. Gotta let him get his stuff in now. Gotta let the Nasuisms happen. The laggy flying microwave is not cool. I will agree with you on that. I don't think the laggy microwave is very fun to fight against. Yeah, like, on the one hand, I do agree. I think the ORT fight is fun in a way. That you get to, like, kind of break out servants, and then you have to keep swapping up your strategy. I think that's kind of fun. But it's also... You don't really need to swap up your strategy at the same time. Because, like, for me, for instance, I just did it on auto. Like, I just brought whatever the thing autoed to give me. And I cleared it, like, no problem. Which on the one hand is like, okay, yeah, this guy's, like, really easy to fight. But you also don't want it to be impossible for people. It's like trying to strike that balance of... Okay, well, how do we make this fight, like, hard, but not impossible? So, like, I kind of get that they're kind of between a rock and a hard place. They're like, okay, well, we need this to be difficult, but we need it to not be impossible. You know, if you ask Nasu, Nasu would be like, I need this fight to be impossible. I need people to be pulling their hair out to get through this fight. And then the developers are like, okay, but Nasu, people need to be able to beat our game. Like, they can't have dead ends. Where, like, Nasu did want to have dead ends when he did, what's it called? When he was doing Lost Belt 6. Let's use Echon. I don't get to use Echon very much. This Echon does not have a black girl. She is not going to be hitting. But, it's fine. This? Well, at least they gave her the starting gauge thing. That's kind of nice. That's appreciated. What cards do we have? One Buster card. Is essentially an account check to see if you're investing in other servants that have a couple of them. I guess, but it's not even, like, that insane of an account check, you know what I mean? Like, it's not even like it's that intense. That. My roster development was top-heavy because the other 99% of the game didn't require to even look at your weenie dudes. Yeah, I mean, like, it can be really annoying if you haven't, like, leveled up your guys, but it's still, like, not impossible to get through. And you can always, like, save your... You can, like, save your progress, technically. And that, like, if you get to a point where you're like, oh, I'm running out of guys, you can just start leveling up guys and then come back. As long as you don't lose. If you lose, I mean... Unfort. Unfort. Holy, Buki almost did 300k that time. But see, the crits are where the real damage comes in. Kind of. Just finished doing advanced quests before the anniversary. What I'm gonna play tomorrow? Well, I think me and a friend are going out tomorrow, so I might just stream earlier? Is what the solution might be. I'm not sure. I would like to stream tomorrow, but I might not be streaming tomorrow. We'll see. I do think I probably should stream Star Rail at least once for accountability. So I actually am continuing to play. Because Nikkei I don't really need accountability for. It's super easy to log in and just do Nikkei. I mean, I'm doing my Nikkei dailies right now. It's like super easy to just kind of play in the background. Just to get your daily stuff done. I am currently stuck on Nikkei though. I'm stuck on, I think it's like 28, I think is what it is. It's like the guys that are bullet sponges that you need to use like assault rifle dudes to do. I'm just not very good at team building on Nikkei. It's kind of my problem. I'm a bit ass when it comes to team building. Air in my mouth, dude. Was it whatever I didn't have a favorite magic? I got him one of my level 1 servers. Yeah. One of my friends did that because they wanted to finish ORT off with MHXX. And so they just kept throwing in fodder teams until they got to the last ORT that, like, XX would be, like, really good against. So that is also a viable strategy. I mean, that's if you have enough characters to, like, throw around. Excuse me. Come on, guy. I say that as if my cast story wasn't that guy whenever I was running this. Where are the NP5s at? I guess Summer Nobu wouldn't be bad. This Herc is great for bot farming. I mean, that's exactly why I'm still running it. That's exactly why we're still here. "95 floors away." I mean, but look, you're getting it done now, right? That's the important part, is you're doing it now. Surprised to see little to no Crimhild. I mean, Berserker's a very stacked class, you gotta understand. Berserker, you have a lot of options. There might have been more Creamhild if there wasn't Lilith that just got released. I think Lilith is stealing a lot of potential grants from other people. Atalanta Alter Bond 12 now just because she's Lilith support. I mean, yeah, like, I have her here just in case if I find a Kentucky, I just plugs it in Morgan, and if I find a, strong Lilith, I just use, Atalanta Alter, you know? I mean, you still have a couple of days before, the event goes away. So you have a little bit. You have time to kind of, like, spread your bond out a little bit. If that's something you're, like, really trying to min-max. And remember, you still have, like, the hot spring things as well. Lushy super high to Lilith up. I mean, Lilith is really good. She is pretty damn strong. Where are the good... you know what? That's a pretty strong Lilith. We'll use that. That'll do. That'll do, donkey. That'll do. We'll use that. Helm, take these bond certificates. I'm trying to increase my bond with the captain. Especially because now that I know that you need to get to bond 30 to get exclusive items with people. I don't even have an SR thing to give Helm, but after the mission and a half that was Drake to get her thing done, I am trying to preemptively get these bonds up with my Nikkes. Try to do that now before it becomes a problem. Give that to you, I guess. %20 chance to get the charm. Real? Alright, here's your fat quick buff, ma'am. Alright, Lilith, kill this guy. Lilith, step on this guy's balls. Lilith, shoot him into the sun. or I guess not shoot him into the sun, but scissor his balls, I guess. Little different, I'm like, well, wait a minute. I was like, well, she doesn't really kick people. Helm item story is fire. Lilith, where's my damage? Oh, maybe this wasn't a Black Grail Lilith. Maybe that was the problem. I don't think my Durian Donna's skills are leveled, because I didn't really care about him when he came out on JP, but now that I've read a little bit of OC1, I'm like, oh, wait a minute. This guy's the GOAT. This guy is the goo. Dude, I love Duryodhana. That's my guy. That dude is the sauce. And then, I've seen little snippets from the tower event where he, like, picks a fight with, like... I don't remember who it was, but it was, like, a small child, and then he lost, and it was, like, really funny. I was like, come on, bro. Alright, Lilith, correct that mistake, kill this guy. What else do I have to do for my Nikkei dailies? I have to go do my daily event quests. I have to go collect sodas. Yoink! Yeah, I did try to go for NP2 during Donna, but didn't end up working out, unfortunately. Little unfortunate. Little bit unfortunate for me. Shit did not work out. But you know what? It's alright. It's alright. We'll get him next time. Is Durgan Dawn on every banner? I don't remember. If I can get randomly spooked from Durgan Dawn, that'd be it. That'd be pretty sick. That'd be kind of tight. That's my guy. That is an NP2 Kentucky, sir. We are not doing that here. NP5 Kentucky, we'll get it done. Oh, he's story locked? Yikes, bro. Yikers! Story locked. Cringe. Cringe. Story locked. Might as well be locked at that point. Might as well be, dog. Alright, Nikkei's go take on this challenge. Hopefully the auto is fine. I keep seeing Lilith's NP as Wuzation's NP. What do you mean? What does that even mean? Grok, what did he mean by that? So it is in the top left today. I have not been unlocking these doors, and I don't know how to unlock some of the doors. I've been very confused. I've been baffled. I'm like, have I not been grabbing codes? Where do I get these codes from? Am I stupid? Maybe. Yeah, Crimhild being story locked could be a reason. That could be a reason you're not seeing as many of her. That's pretty real. That's why you don't mess around with the extra attack. You see how much damage that extra attack did? Don't mess around with it. Don't play around. Extra attack is real shit. The extra attack is getting real. Be ready to live and die by it. I plan to abuse this until I get my Ibuki to Bond 15, and then she'll be given 25% to everybody. Good lord. I can put her in the back line. I can put Morgan in the front, start getting her to Bond 15. Holy, dude. Codes are on the bodies you find. Bodies? There's bodies I'm looking for? On the world map? Speaking of soda, I found one. Electric Boom, you don't say. Little yoinky sploinky. I do find this a little annoying because it's not like I wish it was a little more consistent to set up, or I was finding people a little more consistently so I could set up an FGA thing. Because I would love to have FGA just run through all of this for me. Yeah, good lord, 4 million damage because of Buster Brave Chain, dude. Is crazy work. Those? But, I mean, you really can't complain when the drops are this good. You can't really complain when the drops are really this good. It's like, oh man, I have to farm the Maybe not the best eventable. Actually, these raids might be in a contention for, like, some of the best things you could be farming. I mean, right? Like, they're better than the Bleached Earth dailies, just in general. For all the stuff you get. Wait. Is that one of the things I should be looking for? Is that what they meant by bodies? Is this a thing? I have no idea what that was. Me trying to farm 2 games at once. Alright, we do that. Charm him. Okay. Or just use Morgan. Morgan seems to be giving us more damage anyway. Lowering the defense, big attack. Love to see it. I'm really glad I found this like composite video thing, because this soundtrack in particular right here, I'm a big fan. Big fan. Ibuki Domination? 10th anniversary going to be lit or no? I mean, I don't know how we're supposed to know if it's going to be good or not. We don't have it yet. We'll have to wait till we have it. Don't you have to take a picture of Kentoki and set him up as a support because he isn't a classic support? Yeah, you have to do something like that for FGA. And I'm like, man, I'm not trying to do all that. Actually glad they made 8th and 9th anniversary kind of lame. Avoids the issues of high expectations for 10th. 9th anniversary wasn't that bad. Hold on, let me check. 9th. No, not 9th Rigged Angel. I'm not trying to find that. Let me see. Destiny Order Summon. Let me put the Lucky Bags. Ooh, I don't know. Like, the GSSRs are actually pretty good. I just don't remember doing these. Oh, yeah, because I tried to get Koyan and I ended up getting another Kukulkan copy, which is not bad, but when you want to be doing busty farming, I mean, come on, man. Gotta be doing busty farming, and yeah, NP2 Cuckoo is great for that, but I need the Koyan Sky. Then again, the Ace and Koyan Dark thing has been making that doable for Cuckoo over there. Oh, excuse me. You know, let's give Castoria some love, why not? Yeah, that one, like, the round table one is really good, though. The Lost Belt 7 one's pretty good. I don't know, the GSSR is pretty good that year. Login bonus. 10 tickets, kind of normal. Now a longer way. Something with Pity. Pity is still bad, but apparently Pity got a little bit better. Missions, new appends. Oh, yeah. Ninth anniversary did bring in the greed. It did bring in the greed. With 4th and 5th append skill. Were there any, like, big buffs this year? Merlin's buff was pretty big. I don't even remember Moriarty getting a buff. Oh, well, this is pretty big for Moriarty, I guess. Oh, yeah, Iskandar's was pretty big. What was Asclepius? Asclepius, what was the buff that you? Ah, everybody gets the arts buff now. Yeah. Asclepius is pretty big. Leo, what is your buff? I remember Giles is like a funny one. Buff success rate. And immediate battery for Cleo. Well, that's really good. I have an NP3 Cleo on NA that will really appreciate that. What else do we have here? Tickets from the shop. The material drop locator was really good. Recommended support feature, eh. Main story act roadmap, eh. Update to command spell recovery, well, we already have that. Master mission UI flow changes. I guess that's nice. You can take you to a node to do it. The rate-ups were good. And pre-release. That's a good event. Yeah, it's an event, like, rerun for those things. Okay. Yeah, I mean, yeah, 9th anniversary, I guess it's not, like, crazy, but it's not, like, bad, I guess. Eh. I feel like it is just gonna be Galahad, though. I kind of just feel like it is just gonna be him. Birthday character will be Angelica. I would love Angelica, by the way. Like, I have been wanting Angelica for a fat minute, dude. Like, they were like, what if we made Gilgamesh, but we give her, like, fat titties? I'm like, I'm listening, bro. You got my attention. Go Gadget Arch Chain. Still weird the Gundam Gacha is older than FGO. What? The Gundam Gacha just came out. Anniversary tier list. I don't know, because that would just be... It would really come down to how many Saint Courts we got, how good the anniversary character was, and then I guess if the GSSRs were good? I don't know, maybe that could be like a patron video. Give us Type Moon Ace 5 Gilgamesh, or is it just gender bent Gilgamesh? I mean, look, we'll always take Gilgamesh with fat titties. It's like, what if we took your favorite character, and then we gave them fat titties? I'm gonna take this Zolt. I have not seen any Zerker Jolters on here, so I'm gonna take her out for a spin. I'm gonna take her for a little spin. See how well this lady does. Jolter, you never let me down. Especially, look, you're getting fat buffs right now, dude. You're getting the goo. You're getting the sauce. How do you gender bend in Kidu? I mean, in Kidu could be whatever you want, man. Whatever you want from Bingu over there, Bingu will be whatever you want. You know what? Morgan, you might be getting in there. Get that crit. No! Why did it go? Hey, why did it? Ah! Went to the other cards. No, no, no! Alright, Jolter, show me some big Demoglios right here. Show me 2 million damage. Hey, 2.2. Battle operations? Oh, you mean battle mid. Alright, now what do I do? Now what do we do? Jolter has no follow-up. Burn him, I guess. Burn him! You know, Jolter can't deal as much damage as Kentoki. I said we're doing it for fun. See, there is, like, you can do things for the fun, for the love of the game. Is FGO on PC? No comment. No comment. Jolter and Morgan could both get a big crit in here. Come on, Morgan. I know you're not my grand, but you could get in there, right? You could do some big damage. Come on, Morgan. I believe in you. Ah, it was close. It was close. In my heart of hearts, I knew it wasn't going to kill. But as a Morgan enjoyer, I had to believe. If it was mid, why has it been going on for 13 years? I don't know if that's a good argument. Because Long John Silver's has been in business for like 40 plus years, and that shit is terrible. Bro, if this thing was bad, why would it still be around? Terrible argument. Morgan and Lilith took Rand because both are 120 waifus, but had a higher NP on Lilith, so I went with her. I mean, that's understandable. She also makes your life easier for this as well. I mean, it's just understandable. And then if they ever put out something where it's like, oh, you need to, you know, do this AoE farming, and there's like a man guy you have to go fight. Like, it's understandable. You can always swap them around as well. I will also not judge people for grinding their Lilith over Morgan because, I mean, you've seen how insanely popular Lilith is. Lilith is one of those characters that just took the community by storm. Like, I was not expecting Lilith to be as popular as she was. Like, I thought people would like Lilith, but I didn't think people that were gonna like Lilith like that, dude. I didn't think people were gonna be going crazy. I didn't think they were gonna be losing their damn minds. No, let's try to Morgan. At this point, we're just kind of trying people out, you know? We're just kind of seeing what's up. At this point, we're just kind of seeing what's good with people. Just for the love of the game. There ain't even a reason to do it. We're just doing it for the love of the game at this point. No power mod, but Morgan, she'll still get in there. I believe. Alright, double Morgan, get in there. Imagine if Morgan gave everybody crit damage. Imagine if she critted everybody. Whew! The double Morgan setup would be crazy. Alright, Morgan, I believe in you. I think you'll smack him for a crisp 800,000. If Morgan hits for more than 1.5 mil, crazy. Yeah, really close to 800k. Crit! Big crit. Love to see it. Big crit. Alright, now what do we do? Now... we cope on Ibuki, I guess. That is a really fat crit over there, but I'm gonna have to go with the Ibuki Brave Chain. I'm gonna have to have some faith in my big dragon lady. My big dragon mommy. Sorry, I will go. See you later, man. Big Bread, look up BlueStacks emulator and FGS or FGA. Yeah, look, he said that, not me. I didn't say that. We need someone like her, honestly. Last time anything close that happened was Lost Blood 6 with the fairy waifus. Yeah, I'm trying to think, like... what are characters that made the FGO community lose their mind over? Like, the Fae are one that I think everybody kind of went a little ballistic over. Lilith is one. Sei kind of did it because of Sei's NP pose. There was a lot of art for that. Let me think. Trying to think. See, Jolter would be one, but the community wasn't as large. So, like, Jolter's just, like, ends up being, like, she's, like, really popular, obviously. But it's not like, oh, they dropped a Jolter and then people went crazy. Then again, when Ordeal Call 2 dropped, people did drop a lot of Jolter fan art. If I can find a Black Grail Raikou, we'll try her out. But I would still like to kind of consistently be able to finish these. I would still like to finish these with some kind of consistency. Yeah, I was honestly expecting, I was expecting Metatron Jean to be a bit more popular, but she was not as popular as I was expecting her to be. It's kind of sad, because I was hoping she'd be popular, because, look, it's a new John circle. I love John. John is great. Tide Moon? What do you mean Tide Moon? Ibuki? Ibuki was pretty popular when she dropped. In fact, that was actually one of the first videos that did really well on my channel. I remember waking up and it was like, I think I had like a couple thousand subs at the time, and Ibuki dropped, and my boy Stellar was like, hey, you should check the channel. That Ibuki video is at like a couple thousand views. I was like, dang, alright. But it didn't translate super well over to NA, because when she came out on NA, she was not nearly as popular. It's a little unfortunate. I mean, look, yeah, you don't have to tell me. I'm pretty convinced that John Alter is the best John we have. I love Jalter. I love her to pieces. I love her to bits. I love her, dude. Doesn't feel like Jean. I'll get back to you when I finish reading Ordeal Call 4. Because I'm only a couple of chapters in, so I only kind of have the serious Metatron Jean. I don't have the goofy fail girl gamer one yet. I haven't gotten there. Which I am kind of interested to find out. Based on some of the fights that I had to do, I'm kind of interested to see what's the old gimmick with that. Pretty interested for that. This one of my Chaldea has the penchant to stab me in my sleep. It would seem that I have a type. Welcome to the ZTL Nation, dude. You're just like me for real. It's like, wow, this woman might kill me in my sleep. I'm like, alright, put her in my Chaldea. Sign me up, buddy. Sign me up, dude. Crazy woman wants to kill me? Yeah, immediately grailing that woman. It's either a crazy woman that wants to kill me, or they're just, like, ambiguously evil like Morgan. And they have white hair. I don't know what it is with white hair. White hair in anime kind of goes hard. I don't know why, but it just works. Now, let's end with the Buster card. Let's do a Buster Anchor. Immediately wife her, exactly. Crazy equals hot. It does seem as though I have a type. And I don't know if that, I don't know if that bodes well for future prospects for me. In terms of living. There will be one day in the news where it's like, local man ZTL killed by crazy woman. Sources say we expected this all along. Sources say this was expected. Onlookers are baffled as he said, nah, it's alright. Onlookers were surprised to see that he had no qualms with being gutted by this woman. His last words were quote-unquote, if evil, why hot? Police are still trying to find out what he meant by this, as this woman was clearly ballistically out of her mind. Boop, boop, boop. Local mental institute. I'm like, no, it's fine. Trust. No, I'm fine. Believe me. I'm of sound mind. I would never, dude. Stab me one more time. Yeah. Do it again. Reporters looked on and said that he, as he got stabbed, he said one more time. He said one more time, no balls? We're still trying to find out what he meant by this. Speak true, honest words. Look, I'm a man of the people. They say he died smiling, yeah. Sources say he enjoyed every moment. Exactly, you see, I'm a man of the people. Look. It's not every FGO YouTuber that'll just admit, look guys, I get it. We like them because they're ballistically out of their mind. And they're like, oh my god, he's speaking the truth. You gotta think about it like this. Look, they crucified Christ because he spoke the truth. Think about that. Think about that. In no relation to what I'm saying right now. Not related. Not related, but you know, I'm just bringing that up. Just unrelated fact. Unrelated fact of what of what I'm saying to you right now. You know. I don't know why that would be relevant. I don't know. But I'm just saying. I'm just super no saying. Speaking the language of the gods, real. Is this chat just a hive mind? Nah. We all just know people. We all just recognize game. We all just know what's up. And if you don't know what's up, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, man. If you don't know what's up, you don't know what's up. I feel bad for you. He has now encouraged many to make such choices. What a legend. Real, dude. Stabbings in the US go up as people are looking for crazy mommies. We're still trying to find out what that entails. A spike has gone up globally in people looking for evil women that want to dominate the world as well as their partners. Law enforcement is still trying to combat this ever-growing threat to our way of life. This man will be blamed for years to come as a cult leader. The cult of the insane woman. The trending of the term "I can fix her" has gone up. As this local man, this ZTL, instead of telling people to check themselves into insane asylums, he told them, nah, we can fix them. Famously saying, nah, I'd win when faced with a crazy woman. We are still questioning, what does that mean? What does that mean when you say, nah, I'd win, when he clearly died? Does this mean that him getting stabbed by this crazy woman was him winning in the end? We're still trying to discover what this meant. Is winning dying? We're not sure. That's also true. I can't fix her, but that's okay. I couldn't fix her, but you know what? That's even better. What? Look, no, you just say that you can fix them. That's your excuse for being with the crazy lady. But you never have the intention of fixing them because you like them because they are crazy. You gotta get layers deep. There's layers to this, alright? You're thinking too logically, but you gotta understand the layers to this. So yeah, look, you're thinking too logically. You're trying to think of the logic behind fixing them, but there is no logic. You're not trying to fix them. His influence is not spread to the animals. Chimps are now getting smarter, sources say. Chimp IQ now up 17%. Layers like onions and Shrek. See, now you're getting it. Now you're thinking. Now you're thinking. You gotta think. We know use brain. Yeah, exactly. Don't use your brain. Don't use your brain out here. Remember, you're on the ZTL channel. Look, if you want calculations and stuff, there are FGO people that'll give you calculations and stuff. We're not here for the deep dive into things. Why fix what's not broken? See, exactly. That's the kind of mental gymnastics we gotta be jumping through. There's nothing to fix, actually. Is she the insane one for being an evil woman, or am I the insane one for liking her? Why not both? See, I would love to use this Crimhild, but double bond CE, we're not trying to get that. My ass is not using Masashi, but we're not doing that. We are not using the Masashi 80 turn clear. Asylum socks are comfortable, don't ask how I know that. Girl got put in an asylum for a little bit. Who do I use Caster Tamamo with? I chose her instead of Waver for the free 5-star for Yuki. Any arts character. She's pretty compliant with anybody that's arts. She's better for challenge quests, but you can always use her as a plug suit option instead of Oberon if you don't have him. Because she gives you the NP damage and the arts buff, so your looping gets a lot better. And you do get a nice little damage bonus from her. So she's got some applications in farming setups, and she's also got applications for the good old challenge quests, where she is an absolute god amongst men. Or women, I guess? I don't know, up to your interpretation. I'm sticking it in regardless, that's what he said exactly. Look, you only live once. Bring back YOLO. Suzerain's father said the same thing. Oh, is Suzerain's mom crazy? That's a big dub for me, because I already like her. But I didn't read the Lapland Altar event, because Arknight's reading is, like, you gotta be committed to read an Arknight's event. Dude, granding MHX Altar, that is a fat dub if I've ever seen one. You, my friend, are one of the paragons of this channel. I love Echelon so much, dude. I still want to NP5 MHX Altar, which that'll be a mission whenever she comes back around. You should grand Kiyohime. I already grailed my Kiyohime after she got the new outfit, but I don't think I'll be grand. Ooh, I did say if we found a Black Grail Raikou, we would do it. I think Assassin Nidochrist looks better than Caster Nidochrist. Not a hot take. I would say it's like, it's not a cold take. It's kind of like a warm take, you know? It's like, you ever go to like those Walmart delis and they got the chicken that's been sitting there for a while? Like, it's been cooked, it's kind of sitting around. But it's not exactly cold. But it's not exactly warm neither. Yeah, it's like one of those takes. Not a crazy take. But not unfounded either. Okay, Raikou, I'm expecting a lot from you, alright? I need you to get in there. You did not really steal Morgan's stars like I wanted you to, but that's okay. That is okay, we'll make it work. Yeah, you and Stellar are both on the MHX Altar level, where Stellar's been trying to NP5 MHX Altar. Like, they're trying to get, like, a copy a year. Yeah, like, for an AoE, that's not bad damage, because she has power mods, because he's Sky Attribute. That was a nasty crit. That was nasty, nasty. That was a nice crit from Raikou. Like, Raikou's kind of getting in there. She's doing some damage. We'd appreciate if she was critting a little bit harder. Like, there you go. Those are pretty nasty crits. Yeah, like, a nice 2-turn from Raikou. Raikou's not bad into this. Good job, Raikou. Good lord, we're getting it down. 341. We're getting there. We're getting there. Yeah, but look, like, Raikou's craziness is just that, like, she's very protective. Like, Raikou's craziness isn't, like, too bad. Like, you know Raikou's not gonna kill you. Raikou's just, she's a protective mom. Raikou just wants you to be safe, which is, honestly, that's pretty good. Saber probably gonna be the 4-star Nero, yeah. I would love to do Nero, but unfortunately Salter does exist. The largest titties of the day versus the largest titties in history. Kinda real. A bit real and true, Luffy. A bit real and true. Pop a little bit of that. This. Drop some stars. Maybe we glorb them up. No, Morgan is too good. She stole them. I would kind of like it. We gotta start checking everybody in this chat into the insane asylum. We gotta get them in there. Nero over Salter. That's defensible. If you like Nero more than Salter, I think that's a pretty defensible position. It's just, I'll probably be doing Draco, so I'm getting my Nero fix from branding Draco. Now, I will be really sad if they're like, no, sorry, we're not letting you do that. That's a lore breaking. But since when has this game ever cared about lore? Any 3-star or lower grand prospects? Oh, someone did ask about that earlier. They're like, if you could only grand a 3 and lower characters, who would you pick? Let me see. If I could only grand 3s and lowers per class, my Saber option is probably Bedivere. I quite enjoy Bedivere. I would do Jason, but I think that would go to his head. I think it would just inflate his ego. Archer? I like Uriel. She's been really useful. Like, she's been pretty good. But it's a tie between Uriel, because Uriel has helped me out on a lot of quests, or doing Sugitani, because that's Tomboy Archer, and I love Tomboy Archer. But I feel like I would do Uriel, just because of how helpful she's been on the account. Lancer... I kind of want to do Leonidas, because Leonidas is just the guy, dude. Leonidas is just goated. Would he get a lot of value out of it? Probably not, but would I do it just because I think he's cool? Hell yeah, dude. Lancer probably Leonidas. Ryder... I mean, I might just do Boudica because she's got big fat titties and I love Boudica. I'm still the one guy waiting for Avenger Boudica. Like, I'm just still waiting for it. Since Summer 2, I'm waiting. But if not Boudica, maybe Blackbeard, because Blackbeard's funny. Caster? I feel like I'm almost obligated to do Babbage. Because Babbage is a bit of a meme on the channel. So if I'm doing... But then there is Medea. I feel like the boys would really want me to do Babbage, but I feel like my heart would not let me not do Medea. I feel like I'd be obligated to do Medea. And I feel like I would just do Medea. I feel like I would not be stopped. I feel like I would just do Medea. And nobody could stop me. Assassin? I would probably do Izo. I quite like Izo. I think Izo's second Ascension goes ballistically hard. Second Ascension Izo goes crazy. 3-star or lower Zerk? Probably gotta be my guy Lu Bu, right? Like, Lu Bu's my guy. Lu Bu is like the meme on the channel. So I feel like I'd give him his ups. There is no ruler option. Avenger is Angramani or Salieri. I do like Salieri quite a bit. So probably Salieri for extra 1. Extra 2? Your options are Zhu Fu. And... that's it? Can Spartacus solo this? Maybe, I don't know. Probably not. You know, if you're determined enough, maybe he can. One shot, one kill at the end of the game. Personally, Caesar, I get it. Caesar for the memes, I get it. I would grant Jufu. Jufu kind of deserves it. She just wouldn't like it because it means she's being more overworked. She'd be like, stop, I don't want to work anymore. Stop, stop, no, no. I've seen a couple Grand Herculeses. I've seen a couple. I've seen a few of them. They're around. Our QP's getting up. I'm going to see if we can't level up some of Atalanta's skills. Just in case we need to, like, plug Suitor in. Grand Chengong, real. Grand the Menace Chengong. Give me some of them pots. Because she got him hard. That is a crazy statement. That is a crazy statement. Sometimes the chatters, y'all say stuff, and I'm just like, what is bro talking about? I can start working on my my late. Wait. Do I have enough to finally ascend it? Hello? Sure, we'll give you your thing. Fine. Yeah, sure. You know, why not? Imagine Grand Chengong launching a Grand Lubu. That could be hilarious. That could be absolute cinema. I feel like I should Grand Jekyll and Hyde, because I'm the only person that runs defense for them, but I like Lubu too much. Feathers! Come on, man. Alco's getting there, but Alco, these characters that need all the random stuff, wallahi, I'm finished. Let me work on my boy Karna. In preparation, in knowing that I will get Koyenskaya this year's GSSR, let's get my boy Karna ready. Okay, well, you know what, Karna, we were getting you ready, but now we're out of resources. Now we're out of resources. I don't got mats for these guys. 4 stars it is. Okay, where's At? Where's Atlanta? Atlante. Where are you? There you are. No, I need come on, man. Just being consistently cucked over here. Ooh. Do Parvati. Look, Parvati this year getting a buff. Maybe she gets a buff on the anniversary, you know? Parvati becomes goated again. Because Parvati right now is a little bit washed. She's a little washed. But you can always fix that. Give her a crazy buff, Lisengel. I'm telling you. I'm telling you, it would go crazy. Yeah, I guess we could start doing Salter stuff. Salter's one of the few, like, Buster characters you can use without, Koyenskaya, because she refunds so much. 640 Dragon Fangs, by the way. 640 is a little nuts. Always in need of dust. It's crazy. Okay, who else do I want to kind of use? Who else do I have a good vibe on? How would you call it? Hyde work as a Grand Assassin? Well, I mean, he swaps his class, so he'll just get the Assassin buffs, no? Although I do wonder if he swaps to Berserker, does he get the Berserker buffs? Is it like, does your skill tree change? To the PS5. Man, ain't nobody care about the Penis 5. Look at this dude caring about Penis 5. I should probably start leveling up Chloe's skills. Chloe, there's been quite a few times where Chloe would have been useful. Oh, you need gears? Sorry. I'm trying to save my gears because I need those for Nero Bride over here. I've been trying to work on Nero Bride. She needs gears and she needs lanterns. So I can see how many hours I put in. I don't think you want to see that. I don't think you want to know how many hours you put into these games. Oh, I guess I can finally start leveling up Medusa's stuff, because now Medusa's... you need dust! Not dust! I don't want to see that. To satisfy our curiosity? Hell no, dude. I'm not doing that. What do you think I am? Dumb as beans? Or why does everybody need stuff that I don't have? Back to looking at 4 stars it is. Back to considering what 4 stars I'll actually use. Oh. We can finish out our others. The 5,000 hour journey. Yeah, you don't want to see all that. Just for the experience. I don't think I want to do that. I don't think I want to do that. Good lord, I need a lot of like night metals. I'm gonna immediately need seashells. Everybody needs dust nowadays. Exactly. It's terrible. It sucks. Thankfully, this raid does drop the seashells. That's pretty good. You ever look at some of your servants and you're like, bro, why was I working on Liz? Oh, probably because I have all the mats she needs. You know what, Liz? We could get you done. Never mind, Liz, I lied. We're not getting you done. We need feathers. Well, now we're waiting for the raid that drops feathers. MHX really stole your gears. She did. She stole my metal gears. But does that make her solid? Makes you think. Dude, everybody needs stuff that I don't have. I guess that's why they're not leveled. I guess that's why this stuff isn't leveled. Oh. Back to cope. Back to coping. Back to coping. Come, brothers, allow us to cope. Actually, what time is it? Alright, I think that's it on that. I'm like noticing that I'm really hungry, and I'm like, dude, I need to go eat. Otherwise, my ass will forget to go eat. So, if we do stream tomorrow, it'll probably be Star Rail, but I wouldn't count on it. My friend wants to go out. We missed out on today, so we're rescheduling for tomorrow. So if I do stream, it'll be Star Rail. But if I don't stream, because I'm getting Din, that way you guys know what's up. But Friday, we'll probably be back on the... Probably just still grinding the Grand Zerg thing, because this is, like, too good to not be farming. So with that being said, I wish you the best of luck on your future farms, my boys. I wish you good endeavors on any banners you're going to be summoning on. NA anniversary, less than, well, a little over a week away. Big dub on that one. Any other things to say at the very end? Evil women on top. You know... Save some apples for Lotto. I have like 170 gold apples on JP. I think I'm good. I think I'm chilling. I'm saving apples on NA because I'm out of apples over there. Bless my story gacha shots? Hell no. Don't summon on the story gacha. Tucson, just know that I'm not blessing that guy's story gacha rolls. He should not be rolling on story gacha. But with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. You guys have just a nice one, and I'll catch you in tomorrow.